In 2005, astronomers discover a planet with conditions strikingly similar to Earth's, suggesting it could support life. The following year, NASA launches the Beacon project, creating a massive transmission system to reach out to possible aliens. A specialized observatory in Hawaii is built to send the signal, while a satellite orbiting Earth every 24 hours boosts the message toward the planet. The goal: to spark communication with intelligent beings. At the same time, Alex celebrates his birthday at a bar with his brother, Commander Stone, who urges him to enlist in the Navy. Alex refuses, so Stone turns his attention to Samantha, who keeps joking about wanting a burrito despite the kitchen being closed. Eager to impress her, Alex dashes to a store only to find it locked. He climbs onto the roof, crashes through the ceiling, grabs a burrito, leaves money on the counter, and heats it up. But when he tries to escape with a ladder, he falls and wrecks the store. Soon after, police chase him down the street. Alex still manages to hand Samantha the burrito before he's tased. The following day, Stone berates Alex for his reckless stunt. Things get worse when they realize Samantha is the Admiral's daughter, which could spell trouble for Stone's career. He lashes out at Alex for being irresponsible and unemployed, then decides his brother has no choice but to join the Navy. Not long after, Hawaii hosts RIMAC, the largest maritime warfare drill in the world, gathering fleets from across the globe. The event is meant to encourage cooperation among nations. Before the naval exercise begins, the crews unwind with a small soccer tournament. Alex captains the American side and is now officially dating Samantha. During the final against Japan, he takes a kick to the face and earns a penalty shot. Stone insists someone else should step in since Alex is concussed, but Alex shouts at his team and takes the shot anyway. It's terrible and Japan wins. Later that night, Alex vows to Samantha that he'll ask her father for her hand in marriage, even if he thinks the tradition is outdated. Meanwhile, the beacon signal finally reaches something far away in space. The next morning, Admiral Terrence opens the ceremony with a speech. Alex, of course, shows up late and sneaks into his unit, a move that doesn't escape the higher-ups' attention. During the after-party, Samantha persuades her father to give Alex a brief chance to speak, but Terrence makes it clear he disapproves of him. An anxious Alex practices his words in the bathroom, only to be mocked by Nagata, the same player who beat him at soccer. Their bickering escalates into a fight, and minutes later, both men sit in Terrence's office pretending it was an accident. Terrence isn't fooled and reprimands them. When left alone with Alex, the Admiral bluntly tells him he's wasting his talent and that Samantha deserves someone better. The first day of exercises runs smoothly, with fleets, planes, and helicopters showing off their coordination. That evening, Stone privately informs Alex that once the drill ends, he's out of the Navy. The next day, Samantha continues her job as a physical therapist. She's assigned to Mick, a retired colonel who lost both legs in combat and has been struggling with depression ever since. To help him cope, Samantha takes him hiking and encourages him to see life differently. Meanwhile, a massive object passes by Jupiter, splitting into 5 separate pieces. The Department of Extraterrestrial Contact detects it on radar and quickly alerts NASA, the Air Force, and the Beacon project. The objects fly in formation and head directly toward Earth, proving they're advanced ships rather than random space rocks. One collides with a satellite and breaks apart, while the other 4 plunge into the Pacific Ocean, something Mick and Samantha witness from a hillside. The damaged ship slams into Hong Kong, tearing through skyscrapers and killing thousands instantly. Falling debris adds to the devastation, crushing even more people as they flee. Soon after, experts confirm the ships originated from the newly discovered planet, meaning they're reacting to humanity's message. In Hawaii, the massive naval drill halts as every vessel begins searching the ocean, but the ships can't be detected on radar. In China, scientists examine the wreckage and find it's built from an unknown substance. Its strange, grid-like structures suggest it's part of a communications device. Hours later, the ships near Hawaii finally appear on the water's surface, though they still don't register on instruments. A patrol boat approaches and attempts to establish contact, but gets no response. Alex jumps onto the vessel's surface without incident, but when he touches the main structure, an electrical surge throws him back. Cora rushes to help as the alien ship powers up and shoots twin beams into the sky. This creates a massive energy dome, cutting off half the fleet. The trapped ships lose radar and communication with the outside. A fighter jet tries to breach the barrier but instantly explodes. Then, the alien craft rise out of the ocean, enormous, imposing, and clearly far more advanced than anything on Earth. When Stone signals his ship's horn as a warning, the aliens answer with a shock wave that shatters windows and leaves sailors reeling in pain. The Navy fires a test missile that has no effect, and in return, the alien craft launches its own missiles. The crew scrambles to intercept, blasting many out of the air, but one still slams into a vessel, detonating with deadly force. Soldiers fire relentlessly at the alien ship while dodging incoming attacks. Stone commands heavy fire from his destroyer, but the targeting systems were scrambled by the shock wave, making their assault nearly useless. The alien vessel retaliates with more missiles, and once again, not all can be intercepted. A direct hit rips into the ship, killing sailors and tearing a breach that lets water pour in. In desperation, Stone orders continuous fire, but the aliens counter with a massive strike that blows up the entire ship. Alex watches helplessly as his brother is killed, then directs his boat back toward the fleet. He soon discovers all higher-ranking officers were lost in the attack, leaving him as the senior leader. Burning with anger, Alex commands the crew to prepare for an all-out assault. Meanwhile, on the Japanese vessel, Nagata tells his men to give support, but the aliens quickly retaliate with a powerful blast that disables their ship. Alex insists on pushing the fight, but his team convinces him otherwise. They turn instead to rescue Nagata's crew from the sinking ship. Seeing no immediate threat, the alien vessel retracts its weapons. But the main craft powers up again, releasing mechanical shredders and a smaller aircraft. 2 shredders crash into Hawaii's military base, tearing through buildings, jets, and helicopters with ease. Another one lands in the city, stopping a baseball game in its tracks. It pauses before a child but ignores him, choosing instead to target machines and structures, tearing bridges apart and sending cars plummeting. On the hillside, Mick and Samantha watch the smaller aircraft soar past. Police arrive and order them to evacuate, but Mick refuses, curious to witness the aliens up close. The aircraft lands by the observatory, where its pilot emerges to study the structure. Police vehicles approach, but a shock wave halts them, and the alien pilot launches an attack. Meanwhile, during the Japanese rescue, Alex's team encounters an alien survivor from the satellite crash. They pull off its helmet to examine it, but the alien suddenly awakens and seizes Alex's face. In an instant, Alex is shown terrifying visions of the aliens conquering countless planets across the galaxy. An explosion rips through the wall, knocking everyone down, and alien soldiers storm in to retrieve their comrade before vanishing again. Over the radio, Alex learns 2 crewmen have gone missing elsewhere, meaning a hostile alien is still on board. The ship goes into lockdown as a search begins. A soldier climbing stairs is suddenly yanked upward and hurled down the corridor. In the weapons room, the door is violently torn open and the alien enters, scanning the systems while ignoring the technician. When the man tries to intervene, he's flung against the wall with ease. The technician fights back using a tool, but the alien easily overpowers him again. At that moment, Alex storms in with gunfire, but his bullets bounce harmlessly off the armor. While the alien focuses on him, Cora arrives from behind, unleashing her own barrage. The alien disarms her effortlessly and takes her down. Alex orders her to get to the weapon controls, then rushes outside to lure the alien after him. Cora repositions the cannon, and Alex dives over the railing as the blast finally destroys their attacker. Back on the hillside, Mick and Samantha stumble upon the wrecked police cars. After Samantha takes the keys from a fallen officer, they spot aliens approaching and quickly hide. Luckily, the creatures mistake the sounds for horses and move on. Mick starts collecting weapons while Samantha tries to use the radio in the only working car. Suddenly, Cal, the observatory worker, appears. He explains the aliens have seized the building and are attempting to use Earth's satellites to re-establish contact with their homeworld, since the communications ship was the one that crashed. If they succeed, an entire alien army could arrive. Meanwhile, the government finally authorizes the media to confirm the invasion, and world leaders urge calm. But the public doesn't listen, chaos spreads and riots erupt in the streets. Back aboard the ship, a soldier experiments with the alien helmet and notices it functions like tinted glasses. He also recalls the aliens' reptile-like eyes and realizes the armor shields them from sunlight, making bright light a weakness. The crew begins brainstorming how to exploit this, though it's difficult since their radars can't track the ships. Nagata points out that the aliens can't detect humans either, only responding when attacked directly. He proposes using weather buoys as substitutes for radar, since they record water movements caused by the ship's movements. The technicians connect to every buoy in the region and manage to plot a complete map. Alex is so impressed by Nagata's strategy that he puts him in command of the operation. Monitoring the buoy map, the team spots a ship as soon as it moves and quickly launches an attack. But the shot misses, and the alien vessel immediately heads toward the fleet. Samantha, seeing another craft pass by, wishes she could warn Alex about the observatory. Cal explains the aliens are jamming communications with pulses, not a full block, which means there might be gaps to slip a message through. To try, they'll need a device still inside the observatory. Mick forces a nervous Cal to go retrieve it. Crawling through the darkness, Cal sneaks in the back entrance. After picking up the device, he nearly gets caught when an alien touches the same metal surface, but it doesn't notice him. Cal manages to escape and rejoins the group. Meanwhile, Alex's ship fires again but misses, prompting the aliens to retaliate. The crew narrowly dodges or shoots down the incoming missiles, though the blasts still rattle the ship. With the enemy ships closing in, the next round of human fire finally connects, taking down 2 alien vessels. At that moment, Samantha breaks through the signal and warns Alex the aliens will contact their planet within 4 hours, meaning the observatory must be destroyed before then. Alex tries to ask for more information, but the call cuts out. Soon after, the buoys detect unusual water patterns, suggesting the alien ship is jumping around to mislead them. Alex comes up with a plan and orders the crew to ready the weapons. Through the night, the ships head toward the island, and by morning, they halt offshore. As the alien ship draws near, the crew waits for sunrise, then blasts its windows open. The sunlight pours in, blinding the pilots, and missiles are launched at full speed to obliterate the craft. But the shredders suddenly return, tearing into Alex's ship with explosions and heavy losses. One sailor gets trapped in a corridor, but Cora drags him out just before the shredder reaches him. With the vessel sinking fast, everyone scrambles to lifeboats. Alex and Nagata cling to each other as they climb to the highest point and leap off just before the destroyer detonates. From the hillside, Samantha and Mick see the chaos and head for the observatory, while Cal chooses to remain behind. Morale sinks on the lifeboats, but Alex insists they can use a decommissioned battleship preserved as a museum. Once aboard, they discover all the systems are outdated and weapons must be fired manually. With too few men to operate the ship, they seem outmatched, until a group of retired veterans who came for the naval event arrive, ready to lend their hands. Together, both groups strip away the ceremonial displays, repair old systems, and get the ship operational again. As they head out, they see the alien structure emerge from the water, now transformed into a massive war machine bristling with weapons. Alex orders Cora to aim the guns sideways while steering the ship into a turn. The aliens unleash a volley of missiles, but Alex commands the anchor dropped, halting the ship so the shots splash harmlessly into the ocean. The crew fires back at full force, gradually damaging the alien warship despite taking some hits themselves. The damage isn't fatal, and their vessel stays afloat. The humans continue their relentless assault until the alien ship is destroyed, along with the generator keeping the force field alive. This frees Admiral Terrence and the rest of the fleet to rejoin the fight. Meanwhile, the aliens at the observatory send out a transmission, shooting a bright beam into the sky. Mick and Samantha race a police car across the power lines and crash it, interrupting the signal. But now they're trapped inside with the weapon. When an alien closes in, Mick tackles it head-on. Its helmet comes off, and the sunlight blinds it, giving Mick the upper hand, until the creature throws him down. Just as it's about to finish him off, Cal suddenly returns and slams it with his device. Mick then strangles the alien to death while Cal pulls Samantha free. The three of them run as other aliens reconnect the systems to restart the transmission. Back on the battleship, the crew prepares their final option, a single missile aimed to obliterate the observatory. The enemy warship releases more shredders, and with only one shot left, the humans brace for the end. They fire, and the missile strikes perfectly, leveling the observatory, wiping out the aliens there and cutting off the message for good. Just as the shredders move in to finish off the battleship, a squadron of jets arrives in time to destroy them first. The jets finish off the remains of the alien warship, finally bringing the battle to an end. Sometime later, the crew along with Mick receive medals of honor, while fallen heroes like Stone are remembered for their sacrifice. Admiral Terrence promotes Alex to commander and awards him his own ship. After the ceremony, Alex musters the courage to ask for Terrence's blessing to marry Samantha. The Admiral flatly says no, before laughing and admitting he's joking, then suggests they grab burritos together. Meanwhile, in Scotland, 3 kids explore the ruins of a demolished building and stumble upon a fragment of the alien craft. They bring in a technician to open it, only to discover a surviving alien still inside.